Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Pine Pass, episode, 28? In our lovely winter series that was supposed to be done 3 months ago, and I just kind of fell in love with it. Beep, beep, beep. Whoa, hi, come back. Sorry, I have the cable plugged into my mouse. It died. So I had to plug it in, and normally I just recharge it overnight on its little stand, but I needed to record a video, so I plugged it in, and now it's like getting hung on things, and ew, recorded mice, gross. So anyways, we're going to do something very cool over here, but first, before we do that, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned anyways at the end of the last video, I'm going to try to get a small services campus in over here. Just a little bit of power, a little bit of water or sewage processing. I put a water tower there, which I need to fix. It is, oh, this cable is gonna really get on my nerves. It's bumping against my, why is that not coming up? Anyways, it's bumping against my, my keyboard, because I don't know, I'm weird. I don't play with my mouse way over to the right. I play with it like right in front of my keyboard. And my keyboard's farther away. Like I said, I'm weird. You know what? Don't judge me. So, small utilities campus. Let's look at our elevations. I think we will be safe flattening just a bit more space here. I don't think we're going to need a whole lot, but I do want to make sure that we've got some separation between where we're going to put these utilities and our little town here. So I am going to cut into the hillside a smidge, a skosh. There we go. That should be enough, and then we'll just kind of taper that back up that way, and that should give us enough space. So, excuse me. Let's get this rolling. Let's go just out from here, or do we want to come off of that? Let's look at our elevation differences here. Well, we could come in right there instead of sending everybody through the neighborhood. Just send them out to the highway. That's probably the better idea, truth be told. So we're gonna go over here to our cheap industrial roads, just because there's no need to have anything more fancy, and I want to bring it out and just start it right about there, bring it right down to the tracks, and then turn this back on and see where this is going to come out here. So if we're doing that, I want to make sure that, yeah, smooth slopes is turned on before I do anything else, and we're now just going to let the mod make this connection for us. Gonna go from here to here. Ooh, that's a little... yeah, it's a little oof, isn't it? Plus it makes a bridge. We want it all on the ground. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. So instead, we will do the create connection mode. Which, yeah, I figured that would give me something I like a little bit better. Looks like it might still be making a bit of a bridge there, but I think we can work with this. So we're gonna bring that up just a little bit. Bring that, ooh, okay, those are, okay. They're boinging into each other there. That should be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Cool, cool, cool. So we want power, a little bit of wastewater, and a little bit of garbage collection, because we do occasionally run into some garbage issues over here. Our nearest collection center is there, and it's already using 14 out of 15 of its trucks. So I'm afraid that, I mean, it has to go really far already. Like that one back there is already not getting picked up. So we only have the one. So I'm afraid that if we leave just the one of our big waste processing complex, we're going to run into some problems. So I'm going to try to see about getting maybe one of these in. If not, then we'll go with, oh, there goes all that disappearing again. I think it's the FPS booster and the font thing that it does. I don't think there's actually anything to be worried about there. So our power isn't too bad, but I am going to go ahead and just drop in 2 more geothermal plants. That way we have them should we need them. And we'll get some water pipes run out over here. Lovely. Cool. So that gets us our geothermal. And what I want to look at is our noise. And yeah, we're plenty far away. So that should be fine. And then I just want to bring a road up this way. Let's turn all of those snap juice back on. So I want to bring a road right to there and right around these guys. Oop, not far enough, I guess. And that should do it. Yeah, that'll do it. That's fine for those. And then I think, even though, like, our sewage treatment's fine, but we're getting kind of low on space where our other sewage treatment is located. So let's just go ahead and upgrade. The city's doing fine financially, so I don't think there's really a worry. And then that should boost us pretty far up there. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So then let's go back into this view and see how much space do I have. Yeah, that's just not going to fit there. So we are going to have to use just recycling centers, which is fine. I'm okay with that. What I think I'll do is go right here like that so that we can bring them in like this. Just 2 of them right there. And again, I'm doing recycling centers instead of our waste transfer facilities just because I don't think that we need to add any more of a burden to this guy. I mean, it's struggling to keep up as is. This actually winds up complaining quite often. Even though there's another one just right there, it's never full. This one always full. I don't quite get it. I don't know if this one's just never sending trucks out or what. The nice thing is I can empty this out, and I think they'll empty like to the recycling center. I'm not really sure like where the trucks go. Let's see. Where are they going? Yeah, they're relocating garbage to recycling center. So they're just basically going to go around the block. He's going to go down there, make a left, and come right back around to one of these recycling centers. You know, good for him. You know, too bad he couldn't just, turn left, but it's a one-way street right here, so. And then these empty out pretty quick. Each truck carries like 10% or 8% or something. So, yeah, 8%. So they empty really, really fast. And done. Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so they do have trucks in use. My bad. I was mistaken. Cool. So that takes care of just a little utility campus that I wanted to have. I think it's already hidden by enough trees. I don't think we need any detailing here. I think this is fine. We can fix this terrain here. Just cut that back a little bit more. And then smooth it up here, not getting too close to the facility. And looks like we never touched the ground. Cool. So, finally, friends, we are finally doing it. We're coming over here. We're going to start building some amenities. And I have a little bit of a plan. I've kind of play tested this already. You really don't want to go there, do you? Is this the same distance? Not quite. And in fact, this is not straight. So let's see if we can't get this to cooperate here. I don't think we're going to get it to cooperate. So let's bring this down. See, that's fine there. So what if we... Can I get... Oh, turning those off helped us quite a bit. Cool. I just wanted to get into this corner. And then I'm going to immediately do some things that you may think is weird. I'm going to back this off. I want to come out. This is where I need road length. And not guidelines. I want to come out like... Well, that's weird. Is it the grid doing that? There we go. So, I'm not exactly sure because when I tested this, what I wanted to do didn't quite fit. But we're going to see. So I just want to make sure that we have 880 consistently down each side. And then we're going to do that, and then we're going to immediately get rid of those. I know that seemed like a lot of work just to make a little angled edge there, but I think it's worth it. And I think you'll think it's worth it too when we're done today. So this one, not really wanting to play nice with the angle here. So I'm going to have to eyeball it. I guess we could go to there. Neither one of those is straight. I shouldn't have deleted the road yet. This is where I wish I had undo it in the game. Because that would have solved that problem for me. So we're going to put it back. And then that should still come in even. It does. So now we should be able to get this straight. I'm just going to run that over there for now. And then before we move any further, I want to get all of this up to the correct elevation. I did not mean to copy. Go away, water tower. Did not mean to copy you. So I just want to grab these nodes right here. Looks like we might have a rock floating over there. Grab those nodes and go ahead and work my way back just in case there's anything there. That is not at the right elevation. That should take care of that, yeah? And did I swear I saw like a rock get selected that is now probably hovering somewhere. Something else got selected down here, like right there. See, there's something right there. Don't know what it is. But whatever it is, I can't. There, it's that. I duplicate that. Oh, it's a tree. Cool. Just a tree in there. Anyway, so I think we have just a little bit of terrain stuff happening here. We're gonna just level that out. We might a key wall slap. Cool. So we're gonna put one of our anniversary, or not anniversary, our treasure hunt items here. Really, that's still doesn't fit. Could have swore I went big. That's how big I went last time. Or I went smaller than that last time. So I really thought this would work. Okay. Well, if that's the case, let's bring it back even farther. Question mark. Is that even? Yes, and I can tell because we've got 3 there, and then it goes straight through there, and then we've got 1, then 4, and then 1. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. So let's see if that's big enough to accommodate this. Yeah, see, now it's too big. Yeah, it's too big. We could probably come... I don't want a huge space right there. Like, I want that right up against the edge. I'm going to say we can move 2 back. I'm going to keep playing with this until I get it right. So bear with me. I think it's important to get it right. So I'm going to bump that out like that and do the same thing on this side and then bring that down again. And we're getting closer. I will get it right. Then bring this out. Another 120. Come on. There we go. You another 120. And then down. And then this should have it. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, but it creates some weird things with the terrain. And there's nothing I can do about it. Are we okay with just some weirdness happening here? I think we are. if it means I can have this right here, I think I'm going to be okay with it. However, what I'm not okay with is the fact that our roads are no longer at the right elevation, and neither is that asset. So we're just going to fix this real fast. Sweet. So that should have fixed that, and then we just need to... Ooh, this does not want to smooth out. What's going on there exactly? Is this bonked, borked, broken? Raise it up, raise it down, lower it down. No matter what, it doesn't want to really do what I'm hoping for. So we're just going to put it at train height. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. If I smooth all that, it does weird things. What if I just bring this like way out here? Okay, good. There we go. Now if I trim this back, okay, that's what's causing it. Okay. So we need to leave a little bit of train right here by the key wall. That's okay. It's totally fine. So we'll put this road back in. Cool. And we'll go ahead and get some water pipes run. Oh, that's not snapping to anything. There we go. Grid worked. So we'll run that there. We'll run that right there. And then we will run this all the way down to there. Cool. And now we are ready for phase 2, which is over here. So I went through all of these. Most of these are all just open air. That doesn't really work for a winter map. I mean, I know that there are places that sports gets played outdoors in open air arenas, but I think since we know we're in a winter area, it'd be good to have something mostly covered. That leaves us with the Glass Eye Arena. And that's fine, because, you know, it has one of the bigger, matter of fact, I think it has the biggest visitor capacity, and we're really looking to bring up our city attractiveness, which is currently at 87. I don't think that's correct. I think we've got an event running. No. How did we get to 80? Does that bring that much attractiveness? Wow. Okay, sure. Why not? Anyway, let's we're gonna put this in right here, and we are gonna face it out towards the water, and then we'll run a road in behind to connect the back end of it. So we've got this centered, yeah. Let me look here. So we got 9 out to the left, 8 out to the right. Of course, it doesn't want to center. This isn't even. Oh well. We'll live with it. It'll be okay. I promise. I think I'm making that promise to myself more than anyone else because I'm a little disappointed that it's not centered, but I'm gonna be okay. I'll be all right. So how close to? Okay, hi. I've had that happen before. All I usually have to do is go in and save it. Go ahead and... Yeah, it's fine. Just go through and save it. It's what I was going to call the file anyway, so I guess I can't go there. So we'll go there, and I'm going to bring this out. For now, just 400 each direction. And then I just kind of want to eyeball where we need to make our next connection. So let's go out 160. Let's go out 200. 200 this way. And then hopefully just bring this down at a nice 45. Can't really tell. It's not giving me my angles down here. Okay, so I need to maybe go just a little bit farther then. To like there. So instead of that being just gonna kind of redo this here real quick, if you can't tell. So 680 is what I want to do here. And then we'll go 680 this side. And then hopefully this will come into the 90 over here. And it's looking like maybe not. Well, okay. This mouse, when it's plugged in, does weird things. Yeah, maybe. Nah, it's not quite coming into the 90. That's okay. We know roughly where this needs to go off. So we will just do that. And then bring that up to there. And now, okay, that's nowhere near straight. So it's not perfect on each end. This end is longer, and I'd really like this to be as close to perfect as possible. So I am going to come back in with my 680, but I'm going to turn off road guidelines and see if that gets me in where I need it to go. Nope. Alright, so now this is where we start eyeballing. So let's check this out. 1,000. So that would be right there. I know I'm just making a big mess right now. I want this to be right. I am not getting a guideline off of this road. That's a little frustrating. There we go, now I am. There, now this is right. Except for that weird gap there. We do have a little bit of an oddity there, but we also have a little bit of an oddity over there, so I'm just gonna take it. And, you know, the whole don't let enemy be the perfect good. I like how when you zoom out, you can see in there, you zoom in and the snow covers it. But that's fine because, you know, it's a snow map and snow's going to happen. But cool. So that gets us one of our sporting arenas, but this is not a winter asset by any stretch of the imagination. I just wanted to include it, to have it. So now I want to go here because I want to measure this out. So 600. And then I want to bring that all the way to here. And then I want to do the same thing over here so we can get rid of some road. Bring it out. And come all the way to there and bring that back over. Now we can put that back in. And this is where our unique winter buildings that we have not used, which is the snowboard arena and the ice hockey arena are going to go. So the snowboard arena is an open air arena. I think I want it over here. Wow, I'm really starting to see that broken grid now. Oof, it's worrying me. Do we need to clean this up? I think we do. Let's see if we can't make this a little bit better. That's just not going to make... Like, no matter what I do, it's not going to make what I want here. Huh. And then down there, it's even worse. Why? This should be fine. Like, that should come off just fine, and then that should come off just fine. But it doesn't. It's broken. I don't know. I'm gonna live with it. Okay, that's definitely not where it needs to be. Yeah, I don't get why that's not square. This is the type of thing that drives me insane. Let's see if it's just a elevation problem. Ooh, I have hiccups all of a sudden. It is not just an elevation problem. All right, well, I'll live with it. What do you mean you don't have power? Oh, it's because I cut that. That's where you're getting your power from, wasn't it? Sorry. What does this thing even do anyway? Is it just like... I know I've seen people leave. Like, I've seen people go out of it, but I don't think I've ever seen people come in it. And there's clearly tourists here. But I don't really understand what it does other than make a lot of really weird noise. What's the noise like down here? Pretty horrendous, but that's okay because there's not going to be any residential down this way. Oh, I thought I had the game paused. I did not. So anyways, now we're just going to live with our imperfections. We're going to bring this in right here. We're going to leave quite a bit of space on the side of it there. And I'm okay with that. This does not fit that direction though. So we'll have to bring this one in like here. Let's put it right on the water's edge. So the entrance, is that the entrance? Is it? I can't. I guess that's supposed to be the front door right there. Just, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This is a very weird asset. I've never looked at it in detail like this. I probably want to go ahead and bump it up against this side road, though, because we've got that garage access. Or I could just see about painting it. Not that big, though. Oof. No. 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 This is where... I thought I could undo that. This is where I wish we had an airport in this town and I could just use some of that new ploppable concrete. That would be very handy. Somebody just upgraded nearby. I heard the ding. Okay, so if I move that there... Yeah, that's better. However, it is kind of like sticking up. So we're just going to keep using like the same elevation. Yes, I got it. Awesome. So let's get some more water pipes underneath the roads. You know how the saying goes. I don't have to remind you. And there, that should cover everything that's going to get built back here. And then I want another metro station to live right here. But I want one of... Yeah, this one. The stadium station. And I want it roughly centered. It's not going to be perfectly centered, and I'm okay with that. It'll be close. So, yeah, that's good. And then, wow, it even gave me the variation I want. If you haven't looked at this before, it does have variants. That one, which is cool, I like it, but it kind of forces some green in our winter map. That one I think is a little too open for a winter map. And while I think this one looks a bit like a bunker, I think it's the most appropriate for our area. So that's why we're going with that one. And I really think this should be up against the road as well. So I'm thinking about making these sections smaller. They could both be smaller by 2. Yeah. Because I also want to bring another road in right behind this and get it connected. So we are going to eliminate that. And then we're going to come over here, bump this direction. And then we're going to eliminate 2 here. So we just want to come out to the edge of this building, come across, and there we go. So 520 is what that should be. Let's see if that's what we get over here. It should be. And it is. Awesome. There. I know that gets that really close to that side, but I'm okay with it. Because it has a nice big open area on the front. And then, hopefully, I can just go right across like that. And then that is perfectly connected. Look at that. The back sidewalk is just there where it needs to be. And that makes me very happy. So let's get this metro station connected to the rest of our metro lines. And it should be a fairly simple connection because it just needs to come down a bit and then curve. So we'll bring that right there. We'll bring that to about there, and then we use the curve tool to complete that. However, we do need to turn our road guidelines back on in order for this tool to work for us. And then I'm just going to grab the stop that is right here and drag it over to, wow, that has a lot of lines in it, to right there. And then we will add in these stops. So all you people who are about to abandon it, you can get back on now. Come back. Like, nope, we're just going to walk down there. Wow, they are. They're just going to all walk down there. Cool. Good for them. Or maybe they're going to walk since this stop moved. Oh my God, are they all walking to that stop? Hold on. Yeah. They are indeed just walking to that place. Okay, cool. So now the next thing I want to do is bring this out to where these two connect. And then I want to come in here and bring this way. And this is where I'm deviating from my little playtest a little bit. So I'm not 100% certain if this is going to work or not, but I think it will. And I want to get, oh, it doesn't. It would have to go. I don't even know if it have it up against this road. I was just trying to get it a little bit into its own little courtyard type thing. Oh, it doesn't even fit there. Boo. Boo. That needs to be. I need those single tiles back. I got rid of 2 and I needed 1 of them. Man, maybe if I just do that and hope nobody noticed that I used anarchy. Yeah, I can't do that because then it cuts into there. Okay, that's fine. It's all right. I can live with this. So let's get our single tile back in each direction here. We've got a little guideline to work with, so we'll use it. Here we want to sever that. That'll make that easier. Bring that up, and I'm just gonna get rid of that and that, because this is now gonna move all of this again. So now we want to come out from here, connect that. That made a bridge. How awesome was that? Don't be a bridge. You. Anarchy's still on. Cool. I didn't realize Anarchy was still on, but I'm glad it was. Okay, so now that to there, and then this road now is no longer straight, so we're going to have to move it, but then that's going to move that back 1 more, and then this still won't fit. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Okay. Let's just leave this as it was. I'll figure it out. Just give me a minute. I'll figure it out. I promise. Alright, so if we can't do this square behind here like I want, what can we do? Gonna have to think about this. And while I'm thinking, I am gonna throw down something that I know that I want. And that is a couple of parking garages. Ah, boo. Of course you don't fit. Okay, fine. We'll just do a big, massive parking lot here. That won't be unsightly at all. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do to fix this other than maybe... Okay, so let's see. If we bring this out like that and then come up, okay, that could work. That could work. We're not gonna quite get the same thing here though. But then that's going to make a massive square behind that thing. And the problem we're going to run into doing it this way is I'm going to struggle to get zoning behind here. And that's kind of what I'm going for. Is to get a little bit of zoning back here. There's 45. There's 45. So we'll leave the space around the edge here as its own little thing. But then I kind of want to just do some funky roads here. You know, that's really what I'm going for. I know we're not getting like 90 degrees and all that good stuff, which is best for traffic visibility and all that, but I'm kind of okay with it. Let's run some water pipes down through there, and then we'll run one more back there, and that should just about cover everything. If I zone anything up there, it won't be covered. So we're gonna... There you go, cool. So that gets the hotel in, but this hotel needs some office and lots of shopping, and that's kind of what the area behind here is for. So we're going to give it some office like here and hope that that's enough. And then the rest of this will be shopping. And then I kind of want to do a thing. I'm going to pause for just a minute. I kind of want a couple little districts here. Because up in here, I want to have some leisure buildings. Let's start over because I just made a mess of that. I'm making a mess of it again. What is wrong with me? I'm going to blame the key wall. Or that I'm really tired. I'm going to blame something so that it's not, you know, me just being unable to draw a line. Ah, it's because of the cable on the mouse. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what's wrong. I will find an excuse. Yeah, I know this isn't like the district. This is a little off kilter. That's because we don't have this space over here. And it's fine. Because what I want to do in that district is leisure. In this district, and I am now going to cut into a little bit of what we just made, I want tourism. So let's set those right now before anything else grows in. So tourism here, leisure here. And I think this will give us a nice mixture of stuff for tourists to come do. And then now things should start growing in. I want to see what we get before I go too far on this. I also want to get in just a bit of a path here. Yeah, you can tell these roads aren't lined up very well. Just because of the fact that's on a grid on that side and not on the grid on the other side. Come on, look, game. Stop doing road guidelines nonsense. Yeah, see, and then here it comes down the middle of that. Yeah. All right, so let's see how much this impacts the hotel with what we're about to get in offices and commercial. Actually, I meant to add some more commercial and then kind of forgot. So I want to go commercial, and then all of this commercial as well. However, I think that's outside of where it impacts our big hotel here. Not 100% certain. We're going to have to see. Ooh, we've got people flooding in for a game. Nice. That should really bring a lot of tourists. We're up to 87% attractiveness. Just from building 4 different tourist attractions. So I'm going to let this fill in real quick, and then we'll see what our hotel looks like. And while I'm waiting, I really want these to both be parking garages on either end. So we're just going to scooch this down a couple. That'll be fine. We scooched it. And then I can get a parking garage in here. There we go. I just want parking garages. And these have variations as well. What do I have? Variation 1. I think that fits a little bit better with this building. But over here, the colors on that match better. Yeah. Look at all the people just flooding in. Why are they all walking? Oh, there's quite a few coming in the metro, too. Wow, look at that. That's this line. What's that even looking like? So that should be that stop? Yeah. That's crazy. That's a lot of people. And we should see the number of riders on that tick up pretty steadily. One thing I can do, they're not all walking, they're going down to that crosswalk. So I can help them out with that a little bit if I go in the node controller, grab that, and just turn that into a crossing. Now they can go not perfectly straight across, but it'll be a shorter trip for them once they realize that it's there. Yeah? Anybody? Anyone? Anyone want to use the crossing? No? Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't just build a crossing for you. Just, you know, don't worry about it. We're good. Yeah. Oh! Oh, I thought they were going to use it. Nobody. Okay, well, that's fine. They will eventually. So, we've got 26 out of 40 on shopping. We've got 20 out of 30 on office. Oof. But we do still have a little bit of space here that we might be able to get in a little more office that can count. I don't know how much of this back here is actually contributing, but we're going to find out. You know, strangely, this doesn't have any sightseeing either. And when I did my little playtest, I actually had my parking garages more here. Yeah, that's the difference. I kind of don't like them here, but if that's what it takes to get this happy, then I'll do it, and we'll do something else over here. We'll extend our district out first of all for leisure. I'm not going to zone anything inside of here. In this area, we'll do something with it, but not zoning. So we're at 17 of 30 on offices and only 20 out of 40 on retail. Okay, so let's see. So we're basically half on each of them. I wonder, is any of that crime and fire coverage? And, you know, they're okay for police coverage. I am still going to go ahead. We're going to put a police station here. I'm going to build a fire station here. And we may as well, since this is a brand new area, get some health coverage in here. And get this all taken care of now. So put that there, and then we will bring in the really cool crematorium memorial park here, right on the corner. Awesome, and you know, you get fancy hearses. Cool. So that will take care of services over in this area, which I don't know if it's because buildings are upgrading or what, but that seemed to help some. So let's see if we can't do a thing here. And the thing that I want to do is take zoning off of one side of this street. That's the wrong side. Come on, yeah, you can. There you go. And then the same thing over here, but that's not the wrong side. So we gotta switch it to that side. Oh, there we go. And that gets me a bit more space to zone in a few more buildings. So I'm going to pause and get rid of these smaller ones. Fill this in. And I think we're just going to go all the way to the corner there. And all the way to the corner there. And then get rid of that where I painted outside the lines again. And see if this doesn't get us where we need to be. We're pretty close on both of these. So hopefully that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and crank that up. And I'm going to let these buildings build in, and we'll see what happens here. So we're definitely closer. I think as these buildings upgrade, then we will wind up fulfilling this. Because it seems like as we've gone through some upgrades, we have gotten more. So that should drop down temporarily, I would think, while that building's upgrading, and then jump back up. Or not. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. It definitely went down. And our popularity went down as well. But we will deal with that in a moment. Or maybe next time. One thing I forgot from my playtest is that this gets congested. It's an easy fix, though. We just make that a double lane. And then we come over here and make that a double lane. They'll merge. They'll have some issues merging. Hello, rocks on the road again. They will have some issues merging down there for a brief period of time, but it clears up after a while. What we do to make this work now, you can see we already got some lane arrow things happening here. We tell this bunch they can go to that lane, and this bunch they can go to that lane. And then they'll just both turn. And it should be okay. Now, the other problem that we have is you can see that guy just got off the highway. Granted, it's our own park maintenance vehicle, but a lot of these people are getting back on the highway. Not all of them. There's another rock in the road. Like this guy is, and he just came from here. So we don't need them exiting here and then getting right back on the highway. Just stay on the freaking highway. So I'm going to force them to not make that turn here. That is an unwanted behavior. We are going to keep everybody that's in this lane just in this lane. And they can go figure out something else. See, we do run into a bit of a problem with some backing up here, but it'll clear up. But this is new. Ah, okay. I see what's happening. This is an easy fix. This is just lane switchers. Just lock them into their lanes, probably to about there, and that'll clear up. That'll take care of itself now, because now it's flowing up here, so it won't back up as much back here. We'll still have some lane switchers. I'm sure it's happening, and I'm just not seeing it just yet. But yeah, it's happening there. But since this is flowing, we're going to have more traffic flowing, and that'll sort itself out. We will continue to have a bit of traffic down here until I get this area finished. Ooh, Z fighting. But we have a lot of work to do before this gets done. We'll probably just wind up with some pedestrian paths winding through this area. In fact, let's just go ahead and solidify that idea. I'm going to turn off all my snap twos. And we are going to bring that in right here in the corner. And we're just going to kind of have it roughly follow the shape of the stadium. Doesn't have to be exact. And then we will bring this right down in like that. And then I want another connection coming up from the corner. And then I want to do kind of the same thing over here. Just, again, roughly following the shape of the stadium until we get into this corner, and then I want to come out of this corner right here. That just, I think, helps make it look a little bit better. And then we can do some trees and things like that throughout there. Wow, this is getting worse. Is it crime? No, there is no crime. There's no pollution over here. No pollution anywhere. See, I'm not really sure what's happening there, and why that is going down instead of up. Well, I guess maybe it... No, that has a little bit of crime, but this is fine. This is... Maybe that's a different color than that. I don't know, I can't quite tell. We do have a rather high crime rate in this town, though. 7% is a lot higher than I normally have. So yeah, it's got to be crime because this is taking a nosedive. Why are the police not staying here, man? Do your job, coppers. Last thing that I want to do is turn on just grid, and I know that there is a path already going. Let's turn grid back off actually because that was terrible. Do just angle. I know there's a path through there, but I want another one just for visuals, because I am going to bring in just a little bit more right here. But first, we are going to see about getting rid of the zoning on that road, on that road. And I'm going to bring in just a bit more commercial here. Let's do like that. Yeah, well, let's end it there. And then come out to there, just one away. And then here we would go there, like that. We'll even bring it on up to that, and then we'll end this one right there. It's like, yep, there's definitely a crime problem here. Look at that. Man, there is a freaking police station right there. Why are you having crime problems? Officer? Officer? Hello? There are bad guys right there. Oh, never mind. That brought it right back up. All I had to do was drive by. And now it's at 85% again. So, and we should get that commercial. I'm still not sure what to do about the office, though. I guess if our commercial fills all the way up, we can put some offices over here in this corner instead. That could be a thing we could do. But I think we've done good work for today. I'm glad to finally be started over here in this area. Seeing some activity and some life. It's good work. Good work. I'm kind of thinking that maybe over here by the water we might do something space related. We've got this area right here that we could do something, or even right here and bring the collector like out behind it, and maybe incorporate a certain countdown clock. Yeah. This is such a cool thing that it turns into a QR code. You can have like the countdown clock out there by Chirpex. I think it would look kind of cool. And I know a certain minion who would dig it as well. Yeah, see, this is all fine now on this traffic. Little bit of backing up there, but for the most part, they're good to go. So that gets us a nice little start here. We will eventually have some bigger buildings back here. We will be moving to a grid in this section. I know how much you guys love it when I build grids, so I don't want to disappoint. But that's all for the future. So until next time, I'm Brandon. Wow, we haven't been out here for a while. Reminding you to stay vainglorious.